Mokoti Konu wants to phone Odumosu. We're talking about Odumosu, Taiwo Odumosu, lawyer Baba Mobad, if he's still the lawyer. Only I value my life and my children and my family. I don't want anything to happen to them. This case has a lot of powerful entities involved, and I know who they are. Nkoti, SARS officer. Choye, a former SARS officer. Toshi IRT at STS. Okay, Special Tactical Squad, Nigerian Police, Nkoton, stay room back. Tolong will private investigator for case Mobad because I want to look at one family. Most suffering Nkoton Shelley, Emma chasing Kokon. Yomi, number one, you need to be careful when you're in Nigeria. Okay, and I have an idea all the time, and I'm doing it a lot. Baby Bunny. I have shut down Instagram, I've shut down X, Mama shut down TikTok after Zimbabwe Soro Toy, and I'm only going to. No, sure, I'm retiring finally for the third time. Mama Krolori.
Don't do that. We're gonna. Don't do that. We need you.
No, wait. You have to hear me. My health is very important, and my children. We're going through a lot everywhere. My health is very paramount. I don't want to have DVT. Me, they do in Nigeria. I'm Nigeria for 2 years. Yomi, January 1st, you're in Nigeria. January 1st is in less than 30 days. 2 years, me, Louis at 764 naira for the dollar. Tí mo ṣe ní ọ̀dọ̀ àbókí nìyẹn ní Admiralty kí n tó travel láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn 500,000 mo gbé fàbùkù tó fún mi ní $600. Now àwọn 1,700 1,400 wọ́n ti bà Nigeria jẹ́ to the point that I'm trying to detach Nigeria. Sori Donald Trump, okay, èèyàn tèmi mọ̀ dáadáa ni Donald Trump. Mo bá ṣiṣẹ́ ní 2003 lórí The Apprentice. Èmi ni blogger fún The Apprentice. I did a lot of blogging for that show. Now, ìgbà yẹn ló gbé ọmọ mi dání, ṣó ti yẹ ọmọ 24-year-old mi, ìgbà yẹn ló gbé dání as baby, kéje dẹ́fẹ̀ mi Donald Trump, mo sọ fún pé kò lè ever rí Trump láìláì nínú White House wọn, ó ti finish. Kò sẹ́ tó mọ èèyàn la, Káyọ̀dé máa lọ rí Trump ní White House nsìn. Ẹ̀wọ̀n tèmi ti sọ fún pé you can't see Trump again in the White House. Kò sẹ́ tó mọ èèyàn la, mo kúrò lórí Twitter just now. The reason why I deactivated my pages on Instagram, Twitter is because I don't need them anymore. I have lost interest in news. I watched that Jesus lady talking nonsense about people don't know what it is that NGOs do because they have this mentality of NGOs snuffing money in Nigeria. Okay? NGOs don't do that. And láti máa fún NGO lówó continuously. Tó bá lọ sí People's Gazette, Yomi, tó bá lọ sí People's Gazette, online newspaper Samuel Ogundipe, ọmọ yẹn flee lọ sí New York, wọ́n fẹ́ pa ní Nigeria now. Tobari, the only people left in Nigeria is Fisayo Shoyombo and Premium Times. Gbogbo investigative journalists in Nigeria. Everybody has gone because Farotimi, Dele Farotimi, we built on for 50 million orishirishi shorty nonsense. Shori atiwa the dictatorship ni si. Emi oni sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́, mo ti sọ fún Showore, mo ti sọ fún Moyele pé àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Nigeria revolution. Syrian revolution ended yesterday from 2011 to 2024. Nigerian revolution ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Small by small, Lashe Mama expose one. Nǹkan tí mo post lórí Twitter in the last 1 week. Nǹkan tí bàbá fẹ́ Babalọ́lá ṣe fún mi nígbà tí Port Harcourt gbogbo ẹ̀ ni mo ti kọ sórí Facebook àti Twitter ẹ lọ wò lórí Facebook mi ní sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ lórí eléyìí. But all these people are criminals. They are crooked. They are criminals. Yomi mo sọ àwọn story tí o gbọ́dọ̀ jáde tí mo sọ mo bear out of my mind bí Ojukwu bó ṣe send àwọn àmì Biafra wá sílé wa nìbàdàn nígbà tí governorship jáde tó ń shoot wọn nílé wa. They were shooting into our house. I was 19 years old. Tí gbogbo wọn lie down mo gbà tó máa shoot. Àwọn boys Bọ́lá Ìgè àtàwọn lọ́wọ́. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo yẹn ẹnìkan wá sọ fẹ́mi pé Eze Ndigbo tán ti mú wọ́n ti arrest Eze Ndigbo Ajawo Estate láti April of 2023. After I left, it's almost 2 years. That man is still there and he's sick. Mo wá ṣe fídíò lórí TikTok mi ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí tí mo ní kàn release ẹ̀. Justice Yetunde Adesanya ló mú dání. The corruption in the judiciary is becoming judiciary terrorism. I spoke for everybody. Yomi, I spoke my TikTok led bóyá the midnight, but mo fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn lọ wo nǹkan tí mo ṣe. I spoke for everybody. I spoke for ọmọ tó wà ní Finland, Simon Ekpa. I spoke for Nnamdi Kanu, the way tó ṣe deny any lawyer. I spoke for Bámiṣé Àyànwọlá. I spoke for Bámiṣé Àyànwọlá. Mo jajajaja fún Bámiṣé, àwọn family Bámiṣé ọmọ mẹ́wàá, wọ́n bẹ̀ mí ẹjọ́ máa lówó. Owó mi ni mo fi ṣe investigation Bámiṣé, and I got that madman inside the prison. But ó ń jẹun ní prison, ó ń mu. But wọ́n ti lè prosecute because of one idiot. A policewoman who refuses to come to court. Wọ́n ti adjourn case 9 times in 2 years. Àti autopsy Bámiṣé. But she was strangled, killed, and they drew blood from her body in that bus. Show me what I mean. Wow. I did a video on her. I did a video on Augusta.
What are ritual related?
Kilowi?
What are ritual related?
Yes, wọ́n draw blood lára ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti lè fún wa ní autopsy. Mo bú Sanwó-Olú, mo bú ìyàwó Ẹ̀jọ̀kẹ́. Gbogbo ìtẹ́ mama sọ̀rọ̀. We are going to get justice. We're going to get justice for the victim. Then I also did a video for Osta. Gbogbo wa lórí page mi lórí TikTok nsìn. Osta ni Augusta, ọmọ tí Killer Boy pa. Killer Boy, ọmọ tó ń ṣe influencer, tí boyfriend ẹ̀ pa tán ní Yahoo Boy ní Killer Boy, tó sá lọ Sierra Leone. Ṣé Nigerian police ò gbé poster ńlá sílẹ̀? Wanted. Ṣé ẹ̀ call Sierra Leonean police? Well, we were meant to believe that Sierra Leonean police arrested him and they were planning to extradite him to Nigeria. He arrested one time.
He hasn't been tried yet.
He has not even been arrested in Sierra Leone. Oh my God, Timoshe, I did a major investigation. It is sad because I'm using my money and people continue to shame me on this social media as a beggar. Ma kúrò lórí social media fún gbogbo yín. Tí ma ṣe Facebook nìkan ni ma keep. Ma ó jẹ́ tí mo ṣe ni ma post to Facebook àti ibi tí mo ń lọ. You know, but at the end of the day, tẹ́ bá lọ sí gbogbo newspapers right now. Premium Times, Elo Wusale, Premium Times, Elo Wusale, People's Gazette, Elo Wusale, even Tionde, West African Weekly. There's a donation portal for everybody. You must donate to independent journalists. They get the work done. Fisayo Shoyombo, Oshi Fiji Nigeria. Politician kan àti àwọn show ma àwọn money politician kan big business philanthropist kan jàre àtàwọn philanthropist organization àwọn náà fún lówó tó fi ṣí Fiji Nigeria, but ọmọ yẹn dá ṣiṣẹ́ ni with 3 interns. I used 4 interns for that inquest. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá sọ pé èmi beg 25,000 Yomi ni mo san fún àwọn interns èmi láti lọ láti Sangotedo tó ń gbé. Ìkan wà lájà, ìkan wà Sangotedo dé Ìkòròdú fún inquest. If you know how much a Uber costs, you tell me if it's not more than 25,000. Now, at that time, I was paying 25,000 each time I send them to the inquest. Èmi wà outside Nigeria, mo ń rán àwọn èlò inquest, mo ń rán àwọn èlò file. Uber nìkan ni ẹ o, àti sọ̀rọ̀ èyí tí màá sọ fún àwọn ẹ̀ láti file àwọn stories yẹn.
Exactly.
Èmi sì máa get story, mo tún láti check wọn, proofread wọn, then I post all the videos. After I've done my videos on the stories online. It is work. Nobody has the money.
I know all this. I know.
Yomi, Nigerians or more. You want to break the Silence Foundation jáde. Ibi tẹ́mi ti parí, okay? Mi ní sọ pé ibi tí mo ti parí ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. I will say when Yomi came in, he came in at a critical time that I couldn't do some of the stuff he was doing. Yomi was on the ground. He was on the ground in Lagos. Yomi lọ sílé yẹn, ó lọ sí estate yẹn, ó rí àwọn kọ̀kọ́ tẹ́mi ò rí. Èmi láti discharge àwọn interns mi because èmi parí case. Yomi, yẹ kí n kọ fún yín ní a nice little timeline on this. Let me give you a nice little timeline. Mobad died on September 11. He did not die on the 12th. Màá sọ fún ẹ why. This is my own timeline. Gbogbo eléyìí ni mo sọ fún bàbá ẹ lórí interview. Gbà tí mo interview bàbá Mobad tán, àwọn èèyàn mú interview mi, wọ́n gé sí wẹ́wẹ́wẹ́, wọ́n kó ètò ẹ̀kan kó. Ibi tó ẹ̀kan kó so inú mi dùn, and I took it offline that nobody can see it. Bottom line, èmi tí mi ò tí edit nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe, wọ́n ti bá mi lọ edit ẹ̀. Let me tell you what happened on that day. On the 11th ni Mobad kú. Mobad ti kú kí nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn tó dé ilé yẹn. Mobad ti kú according to 2 of the neighbors that I interviewed. This is my own finding though. According to 2 of the people that I interviewed, wọ́n ti wá ń tà sí gbogbo wọn ti sunkún, wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé Mobad ti kú. Really, this is the synopsis of what I'm going through. I contacted Fox News, CNN. I contacted International Business Time, all the music magazines, Source magazines, all hip-hop, but before the international media can put a story like that out, They must hear from the police. The police has refused to talk to any of the international media by giving them one line. Investigations are still ongoing. Investigations are still ongoing for almost 2 years, Abi. Now, nǹkan tó dùn mí jù ni pé mo discover kini èmi náà kọ́kọ́ wá bá ẹ fetí sílẹ̀ o, because some people misunderstood this case. Somebody in the industry contacted me on the morning of the 12th. It was close to 7 a.m. Nigerian time. The person told me that Mobad had passed away. That person told me, okay, that Mobad had passed away. If you guys remember, Yomi, you may not know, but Nigerians remember that I posted something on Facebook. That morning, before 9 a.m., I said, someone has died in the industry and it's very sad. I'm crying right now. I'll get back to you later. Me, Tia now, so, but the minute Tia was section Wumi, Tori information to mo post here, okay, àtàwọn tó wà ní mọ́tò yẹn, gbà tán rí, wọ́n á sáré lọ announce fún Instablog. Wọ́n pe Instablog, wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ fún Instablog, ìpè ear infection ló pa Mobad. Mobad dies of ear infection.
On the 11th, yeah, the 12th. On the 11th,
he had already died on the 11th. On the 12th early, let me get message. Should you get? Now, the dates were messed up. The dates were messed up. Remember, you see, this is one thing about me in my 31 years of journalism. I started February 9th.
Absolutely on point, so, to be honest with you, Auntie, you're absolutely on point.
Yomi, àbúrò mi wo, 9th of February tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ in 1994, 31 years. Oh, celebrate me for 30 years. Mo everybody. But 31 years tí máa pé máa fi gbogbo Nigeria left fún yín ni. I'm not even interested in news anymore. Some people say
some of us appreciate you.
It's your blood.
You know some of us appreciate you.
Yeah, I know some of you, of course. And some
you
people
remember when somebody, I don't want to mention the person's name, said she was coming to your house to attack you. I came out openly, I said, not on your life. If you try it, you're going to be abusing a fundamental. Don't even try. It's not possible.
I'm ready for now. She's American, me. I'm ready for the illegal weapon.
I came online and said, if you try it.
Àwọn tó wá ṣe bọ́ lù wọ́n. Àwọn tó wá wọ́n lù wọ́n. Monday àti
àti Kẹ́mi, mi kò share DMS yìí ni o kọ́tájọ́ sọ. Tí n bá ṣe.
Àwọn tó wá sílé mi Lucky àti Monday ló lù wọ́n. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ dẹ̀ yọ lẹ́nu wọn kó tó kúrò lé mi. Ẹnìkan wá tweet pé if your favorite celebrity says you should go to Kemi Olunloyo's house to beat her up, if you die while you are there, nobody will advocate for you. Lucky àti Monday Ajabo is
not. That's what sọ̀rọ̀ DM. Tó ṣe owó ẹ̀ money. Bottom line is you dare not go there and meet her. I understand. Only I think Kemi Olunloyo sọ̀rọ̀ àkàyè sọ̀rọ̀ tó peacefully ní kọ̀rọ̀ sí. Ṣé kò lọ dáadáa ni? Ṣé money you can't do it.
Yomi, while I was in Nigeria, nobody knew. I had a licensed weapon while I was in Nigeria. And that licensed weapon came from the United States and I registered it with the Nigerian police, meaning that if I'm intruded upon, I will kill. The America must shoot me. I will talk. I will ask questions later. Come to my house. Our Ajah boys don't know àwọn èèyàn tó wá sílé mi. A guy came to my gate with a Bible and stood there for 4 days.
Get out my property. Get out my property.
Don't even worry. Àwọn Ajah boys no tí gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ yọ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ wọ́n ní kó má wà bíbá yìí. At the end of the day, kán lọ gbọ́ nǹkan tí dáàdi ló sọ fún Punch. What my father told the Punch in his 2013 interview 2013. What about your daughter Kemi? Ṣé rò kí n bẹ̀ mí ni tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn èèyàn. Daddy ní anyone that wants to kill her, she has her own assassins. Mo ní àwọn èèyàn náà jẹ́ pé 200 naira nìkan ni máa fún wọn, especially when I was in Ibadan. Àwọn ọmọdé dùbú, they will kill you for 200 naira. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. Báyẹn ló máa mọ̀ pé èmi gan thug ni mí. Jẹ́ kí n padà síbi tí mo wà. Jẹ́ kí n padà sí nǹkan tí mo ń sọ. Yomi, when that person notified me on the morning of the 12th that Mobad had died, and the Mobad's camp, whoever the camp was, Mumi's camp, they saw that I had already posted something. They now rushed an advert to Instablog to say it was an ear infection. I was not the one that called Mobad's death an ear infection. Some people are saying I was the one. I was not. I want to check adverts. Okay, not paying air infection. On Instablog, ṣe pé. Èmi sì mo lè jókòó yìí, mo mọ àwọn tó ní Instablog, mo dey contact everybody. Wọ́n ní Wùmí ló gbé advert fáwọn àti you know who. So to get. At the end of the day, it was not an ear infection. So mo pe Freeze. Mo ní Freeze jẹ́ ká go live tonight. I went live with Freeze. Kí ni mo sọ lórí Freeze? Mo ní the likelihood is a drug overdose because Mobad was using drugs. But towards the end of the time, he left Malian music. He changed his life and said he doesn't smoke anymore. He was wearing a white shirt. He did a new music video. Ṣé bí nǹkan tí mo kọ́ ń pa Little Smart lẹ́yìn nìyẹn àti ìjà pẹ̀lú àwọn Naira Marley àti Zinolisky. Ta ló dá sọ̀rọ̀ Mobad nígbà tí wọ́n bully Mobad? Ṣé èmi nìkan call it the only person nínú industry tí mo tweet to Mobad when it was happening live? I put the tweets out. It's on my YouTube now. YouTube àti Facebook nìkan ni máa filẹ̀. So to get my feel she shared those two. I don't need all this other nonsense social media. But at the end of the day, if you go to my YouTube, Dr. Kemi Lawrence, that's my new name. I'm not married. My name has been changed for almost 15 years. Me Koloni, professional name me. So Yomi, today
Yomi, take note. Anybody I have information, please. Anybody I have information, no commenters.
Let me finish talking. Because Professor critical. My time is like money.
Okay,
I don't come on lives anymore.
Let's go. Find a way to bring the person up. Shefe Soroni. Shefe, ask Charlie if ever Soroni is okay. That will be no one. The person wants to come up.
Okay.
Me mind lose train of thoughts. Me o mo ti dàgbà.
Sorry, please go on. I understand.
Okay. On the
okay,
I'm just trying to round up this thing.
Let me summarize it in 2 minutes so that if it need be, I will ask you questions or bring you a round up really in 2 minutes so that if that person will want to say something.
That person has to wait. Timba kúrò bí ẹni gbọ́ critical stuff tí mo fẹ́ sọ. That person has to wait.
I need you. I will need you to view the person.
Mo máa ń gbàgbé nǹkan tí máa sọ.
Oh yeah, Masolo.
Because I don't come on anyone's live. Because if I come on people's live now, owó náà sọ fún láti wá sí live and sing. And I don't do lives anymore. Mo máa deactivate page lálẹ́ now.
I don't want to do àjọ wà ní tẹ́bá pè mí lọ́dà yín lò. Nígbà tí bàbá yìí jẹ́ pé mo jẹ́
Nigerians, nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí n kọjá lórí live yìí Ọlọ́run ni. But nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí n request láti bẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn is because of what I just saw on Twitter before I deactivated my Twitter page. I saw me advertising her new business, a hair business. It's okay for her to advertise her business. It's okay for her to be happy about her business, àtàwọn tó bá promote business àwọn ìyàbọ̀ nǹkan. But nǹkan tó surprise me, tó dey disturb me is the comments under that post. People were commenting that Wunmi has moved on. Àwọn èèyàn láti filẹ̀ ó ti move on. Kò lè máa mourn forever. But no one in that comment actually said Wunmi has moved on, but it's inappropriate because the husband is still in the mortuary. Not one comment talked about the guy in the mortuary. Mobad ṣì wà nínú mortuary. What he move on, ń polówó ọjà. Ṣé kò wá ṣé Yorùbá kọ́ ni wá ni? Àwọn tá gbé l'Amẹ́ríkà 31 years. Tá mọ America ń sọ tá ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. At the end of the day, I'm a Yoruba woman. Their cultures. The young man has not been buried. Yes. This is why I criticize the Oro monies.
Please double tap or they are flagging.
I criticize the Oro monies for that. They were celebrating a birthday party for Sylvester while he was still in the mortuary. Okay, let me just get to it. The NDLA called me like on the 15th and they said they needed me to help them with an investigation. Because èmi nìkan ni mo cover NDLA raid. Lórí raid yẹn, èmi dẹ̀ wá pé wọ́n arrest Mobad. Mobad got away. Mobad wá jáde láti ibì kan. Oníṣìí nǹkan kan bá ṣe wọ́n blame Malians àti Malian music. Wọ́n lọ láti turn ara ẹ̀ in lọ fún rehab tàbí prosecution. So èmi ni mo bá wọn bẹ̀bẹ̀. Mo ti sọ gbogbo yẹn already. Èmi mo bá wọn bẹ̀bẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Marwa pé kí wọ́n má prosecute wọn because they are international artists. Wọ́n nílò fún any concert abroad. Kàn jẹ́ kán lọ sí rehab. Màá bá wọn kọ PSA. Zinolisky ka PSA yẹn. That's why you saw Zinolisky coming out of the rehab in a car and he was saying say no to drugs. I did all that in the background. So now the NDLA needed all NDLA needed all these dates. Shoti here. because Iyabo and Tonto had fielded a different narrative that NDLE fún Mobad ní nǹkankan mú. Surely, lórí social media, we might say we are bigger than some people on social media. We are bigger than you on social media, but our board of social media followers were filled wrong information. At the Social Media African Awards in 2014, I was the first social media influencer in Africa for a woman. And I feel that when I got that award and everything, it was to influence good things, not bad things. Some people are having 6 million followers. And one fiparo, nígbà tí wà tí Tonto sọ pé wọ́n fún ní nǹkankan mu, ẹ̀yin ò mọ̀ pé wọ́n raid ibẹ̀ ní February of 2022. Now we're in September of 2023. So
information abi.
Luckily, Oluwadamilola hold that information. It's not time sensitive. Luckily, what we have.
You don't know.
I'm a journalist. The news wires are in front of me. The only information she needs you.
Maybe she needs you to also.
The only information I have has to be breaking news that Wunmi has been arrested, and I have the news wires in front of me. Want to announce for Nigerians, the news wires. If you tell me nobody can subscribe to news wires, only journalists, and possibly the international. But in Kosi NDLA, Yomi, in Kosi NDLA need from me are the videos that they took on that day. Tí Wunmi fẹ́ lu NDLA officer. Wunmi no, I'm the only one that had that. Toyofila, I'm the only one that had that video at that time. Video to go viral. But anyway, the other thing was I did an interview the very next day on Cool FM. So I need footage here. Luckily, if you tell me about this interview on radio, mo man get footage me. Clip Cool FM man send clips to me within 1 hour of after the show. So I had the clip, mo de friend NDLA de collector si Nigerian police pé our drug Mobad rehab lo lo. Nǹkan tó mú bottle water here was a combination of drugs for rehabilitation. She pharmacist Delemi, and I worked in Johns Hopkins Rehab Center. So I know what was in that bottle water. Okay.
Boston, Massachusetts.
No, Johns Hopkins in Baltimore.
Oh, Maryland.
In Maryland. I knew what was in that bottle water. It had to be a combination of ibuprofen, Flexeril for the body ache, and promethazine for the vomiting. Combination rehab nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó fún mu nìyẹn. Ó dẹ̀ wá gist ẹnìkan, ẹni tó ń gist gan ló ń video ẹ̀. Àwọn ìyàbọ̀ bá gbé video wọn ni wọ́n ti poison ẹ̀. So at the end of the day, these are things I couldn't tell you last year. At the end of the day, DSS. She announced only DSS enter investigation, but you didn't hear anything they did. DSS was there to arrest Iyabo and Tonto. Oh, Moko, we talk about arrest our woman. Well, if you want for 2 years, oh, but DSS now only Boruko unje. If they had, Ati people like me. Surely Yomi àwọn kò àtẹ pé enemies anyone, but ó tún ṣoore fún àwọn òde mọ̀ pé ṣoore fún wọn. Ṣé mo rò abẹ́ yẹn? If not for people like me, tí mo ní ẹ máa arrest Tonto àti Iyabo, DSS ò ní fún wọn lẹ̀ for 2 years o. Wọ́n máa lọ defame Mariwa. Ó mọ̀ pé orúkọ Mariwa is international. So at the end of the day, we never arrested them. Now, on the 15th of September to the 30th, I worked with Nigerian police and I worked with the NDLE and the DSS. Behind, nobody knew this. What kind of work did I do with them? Gbogbo videos tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí unleash about authenticate.
Auntie, everybody just few seconds. Can I get Damilola? Damilola, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Good afternoon.
Okay. Can you please help us with the information you want to pass so that we can deliberate on it quickly with Auntie Kemi while she's here?
No, you can finish with that. I didn't really have any information. The only thing that made me send requests is when she mentioned that Rumi is working. That girl has a son that she's feeding every day. You don't expect her not to work. How is she going to feed her child?
Please drop this girl, please. You're just a distraction. Please, who's okay to drop this girl?
Okay, we'll talk about that later.
Please, mute her. Everybody can work. Everybody can feed their family. I didn't say Wunmi was working. Basic English here, money Nigeria. I said Wunmi launched a business. Okay? So by launch business.
I know that's good.
Yomi, bí mo ṣe jókòó mo lè launch business kẹ́nìkan kan máa mọ̀. Talk about we need to advertise business.
Be flamboyant about it. You'll be flamboyant about it, like you just achieved a new success. Anyway, it's all right.
My share advert for social media. Ojú mi kọ́ ni ma fi share advert ẹ̀ tí màá kígbe.
Nǹkan tó ń ṣe ní pé kò sẹ́ni tó lè mú un. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe nìyẹn, kò sí nǹkan méjì. Ó ń kápá sókè ni pé no, kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó lè mú un.
Ibi tí mo ń lọ nìyẹn because mo máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dárúkọ àwọn èèyàn.
Ẹ̀mọ́ tí ohun tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé tẹmọ tó rí bẹ́ẹ̀, let's be honest with ourselves. Mo máa sọ lẹ́nà torí mi ìfẹ́ máa sọ lédè. Ṣé wọ́n pé tí èèyàn bá gbaṣẹ́ kú lọ́wọ́ àwọn kan tó mọ̀ pé fáyẹn ti wọ́ mi sí o ṣùgbọ́n ìlẹ̀ lẹ́ṣàgbátẹrù ẹ̀ táwọn yẹn dẹ̀ ná owó yẹn torí ẹ ná débi pé nǹkan kan mímí kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ mímí ṣé ń gẹ́tì mi tó dẹ̀ rí pé àpẹẹrẹ owó yẹn ọ̀n rí àwọn tí ò yẹ kí wọ́n gbẹ̀bọ̀dè tó ń rí pé wọ́n gbẹ̀bọ̀dè àwọn tó yẹ kó béèrè pé tó yẹ kó wá justice ẹ ti understand tó yẹ kó rí pé gbogbo ibi tí ó yẹ kó tó jáde wọ́n block yẹ ṣé ní òní máa wá ẹ pé kí ló dẹ̀ tún kù ẹ ti understand mi ní sọ ju ẹ lọ ó yẹ yín kan mo sọ gbogbo orúkọ ń dárúkọ ọba kan ṣe gbá kan yẹn.
Let me continue, Yomi. Damilola, don't try that again. Damilola, I'll forgive you. Don't try that again. I'm a journalist of 31 years. I spent $10,200 on Mobad's case. Yomi, not everybody talks about their monetization on social media, but I discussed mine and I posted them. Gbogbo owó tí mo make nígbà tí mo kúrò ní Nigeria lórí Facebook, YouTube, gbogbo monetization money tí mo make ni mi gbélé fún investigation Mobad. $10,200. Don't change it to Naira. It's a lot. Okay? And I'm not playing around because I wasn't looking for a break-even point. I wasn't looking to make my money back. I was looking to solve a murder. Now, Professor, 60 years money train of thought. If you don't know what that is, I'm a journalist that speaks directly to the camera. I do not read from paper or pencil or anything. If you watch my videos, so please do not interrupt me. Okay? It is a privilege for me to come on this live. Okay, I don't go on any lives anymore. All right? So, but I don't boom me lori comments or whatever. Me on comments. Okay?
Auntie Kemi, the back me now was live. This is what I'm going to be talking.
None of them can call me that. I'm Dr. Kemi. And she has nothing to do with nothing. Keep your mouth shut. Let me talk. Yomi, this one is going to shock you because what I'm about to say, you don't even know.
Okay.
So on September 15th to 30th, okay, the timeline, I work with Hyundai. That's Ben, or not David. Ben Hyundai, Nigerian police. We communicated a lot of things. Femi, Baba Femi of the NDLEA, Chris at the DSS, everything. And what we came forward with, every single piece of footage that was released by Zlatan and Bella Shmurda, we knew the people that, you know, Yomi ṣe wọ́n ṣe máa ń checking ọjọ́ tó ń ṣe nǹkan authentication ṣé mo bá ṣe máa ń ṣe bí àwọn journalist ṣe máa ń ṣe authentication. Do you know how it's done? Yomi tó bá ya photograph pẹ̀lú mi lẹ́nu ṣó ti yẹ pẹ̀lú iPhone ṣó ń gbọ́ mi tó bá ya photograph pẹ̀lú mi lẹ́nu tí mo rí ẹni lẹ́nu tó ya pẹ̀lú iPhone, alright, ṣó mọ̀ pé tó bá send photo yẹn sí, let's say o send nìkan sí Iyabo Ojo, o send kan sí Toyin Abraham, o send kan sí Naira Marley. Photo èmi àtẹ́tà yà yẹn, a copy to Iyabo, a copy to Naira Marley, a copy to another celebrity, Toyin or anybody. You know, all those people can find out the day we took that photograph. Did you know?
Yeah, it's a forensic stuff, Abi. I understand. I don't know.
It's not so much forensic. It's an iPhone parameter that most Nigerians don't know. Most people in the world don't know. Every time you take a picture, whether it's an iPhone or a Samsung or an Android, the time and date of where you took it will come out. Okay? In other words, I won't say so much the face recognition. It's really based on if you have that location on. So to avoid that, you turn off location when you're taking pictures. Oh, very, very important. Oh, very, very important. Don't forget, like, if nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé tó bá rí mi l'Amẹ́ríkà ní Maryland tèmi àti ẹ̀yà fọ́tò yẹn pọ̀ on the 9th of December tèmi wá parọ́ pé mo wà ní Ghana àbí Nigeria on the 9th of December Nigeria lèmi àti what's it called tàti ya fọ́tò yìí tèmi àti ẹ bá agree Yomi pé Nigeria ní ká sọ pàtì yá ṣó ti get àwọn tó sẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ sí wọ́n máa rí pé Canada àbí Maryland àbí Ghana láti yá they will see the location so gbogbo yín o nǹkan kan lẹ lẹ́yìn yẹn o if you're taking pictures turn off your location because the phone your own phone will have the location but anyone
it could save you as well.
Yeah, anyone
save you
will also see it. Sure, you get what I mean.
I think it could save you.
Yeah, it could save you. It's a security issue as well. So basically what happened is we authenticated all the videos and all the pictures and we found that most of them were in 2022. Now, with regards to the video of Zlatan and Mobad sitting on the wheelchair at a video shoot, which Sam Larry came to destroy, equipment was destroyed and all that. That was 2022. And also what we discovered from that was when they finished at that video shoot, they didn't do much because many things were destroyed. Mobad filed a police report to report everything, and he mentioned the king's name, Elegushi's name in there. However, what we discovered was there was an invitation sent out to everybody. Everyone showed up at the invitation, but Mobad. The reason is because one lo jamala together. Should you understand? One party right there, one lo jamala together. Meanwhile, video guy need to destroy cameras were full low. Everything was settled that day. So there was no need for the invitation anymore. Mobad didn't show up at the invitation. But by the time he died, Nigerians said Nigerian police didn't do anything. Of course, they did something. They invited him. I investigated it and I spoke to the main witness, which is Prime Boy. Prime Boy looks off me on live. Only end. That's the you need to know how all these videos. That won't release footage. Latifi coerce Nigerian public. That's the same thing Oro Mohbad did with his child. Omo etini enlarged liver. One ya photo Yomi Ote Bami commiserate the fact that I'm not happy that that boy died, but commiserate the fact that Nigerians dake. What I said in my tweet in 2022, January 2022, March 2022, Sylvester Ramoni Sr. was negligent and he should be arrested. Emejinimo tweeted, at the 2024 inquest wani. It was the doctor and the father's negligence. And nobody arrested them. Nobody prosecuted them. Nothing was done. A minimum announced now last week. 5 days after I announced, 5 days after, Insta blog. But at the end of the day, Mobad. Èmi wá fi àwọn ọlọ́pàá lẹ́ni 30th, but mo parí investigation in November 30th. I left the police on September 30th. I was done with them 2 weeks, but I continued to look for my facts. And at the end of November 30th, I finished. I typed my report and I sent it to DCP Waheed Ayilara, the former homicide chief at Banti. DCP Ayilara is late. He passed away. I sent my report to him, 6 pages. Of what I found. Shori, Toronto police sọ pé Mobad won solve 13 murders, if not for me. Shori, but they might be nǹkan chief of police might be that particular post jáde lẹ́yìn lórí Facebook me. But of course, you saw what happened. Nígbà tó máa deport me in Canada, town conservative fẹ́ deport me. Ẹ ṣáà rí nǹkan tí wọ́n kọ sí gbogbo paper. Toronto police ló send statement out sí gbogbo media. Kemi solve 13 murders. Èmi solve 13 murders, gun murders in Canada. Mi ò lè solve ordinary murder. Ní Nigeria, nonsense. But ma fún Ayilara sọ pé owó òun á ti lọ ó ti lọ sí Interpol. Ta ló máa ṣe CP? Ó lóun náà máa fi ṣe acting CP. So ó gbé acting CP yẹn sórí títí tán fi gbé lọ s'Akwa Ibom. Nigerian police and power struggle. Wọ́n fi Ayilara ṣe CP. Wọ́n á fẹ́ fún ní CP prize. Lọ ṣe gbé lọ s'Akwa Ibom. Kó lọ ṣe CP Akwa Ibom. Ibẹ̀ ló ti sick. Wọ́n á gbé wá s'Èkó tó wá kú. Now, Ayilara left some things behind and he also took some things to the grave. That's why I came on this live. There was Yes,
Let's be our other commenters.
Very critical for you, Yomi. Emi on comments, me need time for all these faceless people. There was an email. Yomi fetisile call record there, screen record October screen record, on screen record and see I'm saying it with my full chest. I've already accused Wunmi of being the person that buyed Mobad. I've already done that in 8 separate tweets. Nobody tweets like that with their full chest. I'm an investigative journalist and I've done 13 homicides in a country with a good homicide, department. Now, Ayilara sent an email to someone I wouldn't mention on this live. Okay, the person is in the federal. That email mentioned my name. Shomokwe, tí ìwọ bá kú, wọ́n máa lọ sínú desk ẹ ní ọ́fíìsì ẹ, wọ́n máa ṣí gbogbo ẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa empty ẹ̀ out. Nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ tọlọ́pàá, wọ́n á kó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ personal stuff ẹ, wọ́n á kó fún family ẹ. Wọ́n á clean desk ẹ out and the next person is there tomorrow. You understand there, Yomi? Kò sẹ́ tó ń dúró dé nìkan kan, life goes on.
Somebody in acting capacity.
Exactly. A homicide chief or Oga homicide. At the end of the day, while they were cleaning out the computers for Ayilara, his desktop computer email olokpani nigerianpolice.gov, an email was found mentioning my name, going to a senior officer in the federal. That email was taken by someone within the police ranks, and they forwarded it to my email.
Wow.
She was authenticate. Authenticate email. Yomi she was authenticate email. Why go dot
or I tell you for other commenters, call it interactive. Okay, respond to someone what to say. Expander, are you there?
Commenters, Abi, people coming in.
Panelists.
Let them wait. I want to drop this stuff. I'm going live on CNN for something else. Not CNN, Jerry, Al Jazeera. For something else in a few minutes.
Mr. Yomi, let her finish.
I was about to say the core of the email. Me or Fetty Scott, I won't go by anywhere.
Mr. Yomi,
how many minutes do you want?
Give her time. Let her finish.
How many minutes do you want?
This is what I'm saying. Hey, understand words to me in Nigeria. Please come and tell me. Yomi.
Hey, Jimmy,
I deactivate Mbati Kurombi by Tonsin.
Most of them are interactive. I will ever comment.
I'm giving you an exclusive thing. You can't have it interactive right now. You wrote, oh, take one continue watch your live fun. Yomi mo fún any timeline iṣẹ́ tí mo ń ṣe, but
I'm saying engage
me right now. After normal engage me, it's like a press conference. I'm a journalist, Yomi. In a press conference,
Yomi,
she
said she has one information that nobody has. Let her give us that information.
Yomi ma jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀ jà. Investigate case in Nigeria now. No journalist touch this case. Yomi mo keep you. Not one journalist investigated this case. Èmi nìkan ni mo investigated now. Èmi nìkan ni mo ṣe debunk àti ṣe ìtàn. Èmi nìkan ni mo ṣe closer. Èmi nìkan ni mo ṣe some of the critical investigations tí ọlọ́pàá àti èmi nìkan la ṣe. Because ọlọ́pàá lè máa fi ṣe mi hàn ní Canada. Èmi ni mo solve 13 murders. Tọ́mọ kan set àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ up. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀
network.
25%. Should I go on?
Tell you the person.
You better system after 11. The email that Ayilara wrote to somebody in the federal was forwarded to me. It was leaked. I cannot post it. It's very confidential, but I spoke about it in a tweet. And I spoke about it in my last Mobad video that I did yesterday, 2 days ago. To my page me, mo share investigations. Mo de rí gbogbo wọn tẹ́ pé wọn ti solve wọn. Ọmọ tó kú lájà tí Killer Boy pa. Mo discover pé bọ̀bọ̀ tó pa tó wà Asiri Awon, ó send 500k every month baby mama l'Abuja. He was free there.
Wow.
Mo gbé ti Bámiṣé síbẹ̀, mo gbé ti Mobad síbẹ̀, gbogbo àwọn cases tó ti cold, ó jà mọ̀ náà Yomi, cold cases ní gbogbo ẹ̀. I put the spotlight on the governor and
it's the same thing that was going to happen, that is happening with Mobad's case. He was getting cold, and we're like, we're going to make it out, draw the right attention to it.
It's cold now. It is cold. What I basically did those 5 videos was I wanted to put the spotlight on the governor and the Lagos State Police Command. The Lagos State Police Command are not solving murder case. Mo dẹ̀ fi Selina Tafiba náà síbẹ̀. Selina Tafiba tọ́lọ́rí Andrew tí yẹn pa wọ́n síbi kan àmọ́bi tó wà dé ní ọmọ Ghana yẹn àmọ́bi tó wà dé ní. Kí ni IGP kọ? IGP ní kò gbé high power investigation jáde. Káyọ̀dé ní kò ṣe lè kàn ṣe yẹn. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tí Káyọ̀dé wà lórí WhatsApp níbi ìbẹ̀ tí máa ń bá sọ̀rọ̀. Káyọ̀dé is Káyọ̀dé Ẹgbẹ́tókù, Dr. Káyọ̀dé Ẹgbẹ́tókù to the rest of you. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni Káyọ̀dé Olúwàgbémi ní airport nígbà tí Tinubu jẹ́ governor ní 2006. Wọ́n ní CSO Tinubu is now the IGP. I was telling you that all these cases are not being solved. Lagos State Police Command is messed up. Wọ́n ti compromise ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú owó àti bribes. So let me tell you this part. Email yẹn was now forwarded, but when Trump purged computer Ayélára, ẹni yẹn wá forward email yẹn sí mi. Oluweni, I got your email from your Facebook page. I think you should have this and keep it forever. It is up to you if you want to leak it. I'm not going to leak it because of the person that was written. This is what Ayélára wrote. On the Mobad case, I think Kemi Olunloyo is the best investigative journalist this country has. She has literally solved the case. Email yẹn was his exit from Lagos State to go and do CP in Akwa Ibom. Bó ṣe kọ́ nìyẹn, ó ní on the Mobad case, I think Kemi Olunloyo is the best investigative journalist this country has. She has literally solved the Mobad case. In other words, mo ti solve ẹ̀. Ṣé bí November 30th mo gbé 6-page report nílẹ̀ fún wọn ní Toronto bí mi ṣe máa ń fún Toronto police náà ní nǹkan tẹ́mi find nìyẹn. L'America àti Canada, àwọn investigative journalists, they work with the police side by side. I knew I solved the case and I tweeted it on November 30. Wunmi pa Mobad. Wunmi pa Mobad. Now, Yomi gbọ́ mi o. Ẹ̀mẹ́fà ni mo kọ sórí tweet kan. So, mo wá gbé tweet yẹn, mo screenshot ẹ̀, mo wá gbé lọ sí Instagram. Big mistake. Instagram Meta wọ́n á lọ pick up word pa èèyàn ṣó yẹ wọ́n pick it up so many times wọ́n kàn block me for 3 months of monetization. Mo dẹ̀ pariwo ẹ̀ mo náà block mi torí pé mo tweet pé èèyàn pààyàn 3 months mi ò rí monetization owó mi tún lọ mo dẹ̀ continue láti ṣiṣẹ́ mo close case Mobad ní November 30th but ìgbà tán náà gbé toxicology lọ America ṣe rántí gbogbo run around ta ṣe tí wọ́n gbé toxicology kan jáde cable ng ló post ẹ o they posted it in April-May cable ng ló post ẹ o àárọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn tèmi rí èmi ní this is not real it's fake mo sọ o Daddy Freeze ní máa bọ̀ àṣẹ live Daddy Freeze àwọn èèyàn tún bá mi jà lórí Daddy Freeze àwọn daft Nigerians wọ́n bú mi wọ́n ní mi ò mọ̀ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ pa are you not the one that say he could have died from drug overdose Nigerians are daft. Nígbà tí èèyàn sọ pé somebody could have died of drug overdose nígbà tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú 24 hours. Ṣé nǹkan tá a máa ń pè ní update kan yẹn? A news update means something has changed and it's been updated. Ẹ̀yin ṣì wà lọ́rọ̀ drug overdose. Owó wa ti ṣe press conference o tó ti name nurse àti gbogbo yẹn o tó lóun ti detain nurse o. Òun ti lọ táwọn CP bá ti kúrò Lagos State wọn ò kí àmọ́ ẹ wo bójú mọ́sù ṣe kúrò ńgbà tọrọ mọ́ ní tí case bá ti wà high profile gbà yẹn náà máa kúrò. Bóun ha ṣe lọ sí Interpol nìyẹn. At the end of the day kí ni mo sọ lórí Freeze? Diphenhydramine is not marketed in Nigeria in 50 milligrams injection. Kí n lò. Tó bá máa rí diphenhydramine nínú anything, cough syrup ọmọdé ni and it's 10 milligrams, 12.5 milligrams. I'm a pharmacist. Ẹ wá sọ fún mi pé.
Ṣé kò possible kọ́ smuggle ẹ̀ wọlé?
Téèyàn bá tiẹ̀ smuggle ẹ̀ wọlé, ta ló gún Mobad ní diphenhydramine 50? Ṣebí nurse la máa sọ pé ó gún? Okay, but it was not in the pack. In gbogbo àwọn ampoules tán kó níbẹ̀ fún evidence. It was not there.
Technical question, Olunloyo. Very technical question.
Go ahead.
From what the police said about the nurse, let's assume the truth. Nurse it pé, that means pé nurse ti admit pé òun lòun gún Mobad lábẹ́rẹ́.
Yeah.
That means the murder weapon is the injection. And that means Mobad went into any shock and he passed away in the process.
I wouldn't say
Of
that.
course.
I wouldn't say the murder weapon was a drug because the drug.
No, the syringe. The police said they recovered it.
The syringe of what?
Tofi gun lábẹ́rẹ́.
A syringe is just a syringe. It's a needle at the end of it and a plastic thing to deliver any drug you want into somebody's
That was
body.
used to take. But I eventually took somebody's life because that was what they believe. That's why she was named the prime suspect.
Wait. I'm a pharmacist. Syringe ò kí ń pààyàn. Oògùn tó wà nínú syringe ló máa ń pààyàn. However, oògùn tí ọlọ́pàá.
Tí bá fi syringe yẹn fi poison bẹ́ẹ̀ mo fi ẹ̀bùn kan a máa ń rí tó yẹ pé èèyàn lè fi poison sínú syringe. So what is substance ó lè pààyàn tó fi inject yẹn pa.
Poison ló máa pa ẹ́ but nǹkan tọ́lọ́pàá sọ kọ́ nìyẹn.
Mo sọ pé kíní tí èyí sọ yẹn tó bá jẹ́ pé òun nìyẹn fi sínú syringe yẹn tó bá ó yẹ kí mo sọ that is the weapon that was used.
Yeah, but for me, the police clarified what went into the syringe. They listed 9 drugs. They listed
How did they know?
one
They
that
never ran a test on those syringe. They only followed what the nurse said.
Yomi, during the press conference, má gbà pé mi nìkan ni mo cover press conference live. Gbogbo Nigeria wà lórí Instablog wọn tí ẹ mọ̀. Èmi ni mo pé Instablog mo ní this thing is running live. Mo pé freeze ó ti parí. But then they posted it on YouTube. Now listen. 9 drugs were injected into Mobad. There's nothing wrong with the 9 drugs. They were all appropriate for somebody with a deep wound, a cut, a stab. Okay, they were all consistent. In fact, girl, yeah, school dada. The only thing to get Ogedengbe is that Kole administer a loan. Auxiliary nurse, she should have an RN with her. A registered nurse should be doing it. I mean, she should be doing it with a registered nurse present. The reason is because registered nurse in Kolomamo, I be doctor. That's why we come back to
diagnose.
No, Yomi will come back to you in a second now. There's a reason Gbogbo nǹkan tí Fèyíṣayọ̀ Ògèdèngbé inject Mobad was actually the right drugs. But
you cannot until check what on me. She said she did. No lab test confirmed number 1. Or no toxicology yet confirmed those things were even found in Mobad's body.
But yeah, we'll show the toxicology at this stage. But listen to this, what I'm trying to say. What Owonha has said at the press conference.
How would they confirm issue?
You know, Owonha had 2 doctors working with the team. Only this team I want to match investigation Mobad. What Owonha said at the press conference was that the drug that most likely caused the reaction that killed Mobad was the ceftriaxone, an antibiotic, a broad-spectrum antibiotic. Anybody can have anaphylaxis to ceftriaxone. This is the mistake to Fèyíṣe she did not work under the supervision of a doctor or a nurse that's registered. Now, why was she doing? I discussed in America now with American pharmacists and all that. Why was she dispensing the drug in a home setting? Okay, the pharmacist I spoke to.
Okay, she vitals.
Vitals. Ó lè ti ṣe Yomi. Nǹkan tó wà important. Yomi, nǹkan tó wà important. Okay, remember there's a trick there. Mobad ti kú, but àwọn tó wà ń ta ò mọ̀. Okay, kíní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ sí mi Port Harcourt prison. An inmate had already died, but the doctor said all the other inmates would go crazy. That I must pretend with him, since I'm the pharmacist, that this girl is still alive. What you call I can get blood pressure.
I'm not saying Mobad was not there before the nurse arrived. In reality, I'm talking about what they packaged for us.
Okay.
And I'm trying to ask you that.
Yomi, hear me out. Only hear me out. Surely ceftriaxone, right? Okay. Oh man, cause anaphylactic reaction. Also fún wa ni o, ọlọ́pàá sọ fún wa ni, but is that what caused the anaphylactic reaction in Mobad? Was it an anaphylactic reaction? A medical doctor told the woman had this. So to understand. Now, what we need to now know is why was that drug being dispensed in a non-clinical setting? Tó bá máa fún yàn ní ceftriaxone, òun láti wà prepared pẹ̀lú epinephrine o. Fèyí ò l'epinephrine nínú gbogbo nǹkan tó gbé wá. Ṣé o pé Fèyí ò really gbé first aid kit wá? ó rán spending abẹ́nìkan lọ sí pharmacy every day ní abẹ́ every minute ó rán wọn lọ sí pharmacy tó wà ní corner ni ká ló ní first aid kit ní epinephrine náà wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ now ẹni tó máa give àwọn blood pressure antibiotics bẹ́ẹ̀ must be in a clinical setting o because patient bá lọ Yomi má cut me up jẹ́ kí explain fáwọn èèyàn ní layman stamp if the patient has anaphylaxis in a house and they're not in a clinical setting wọn sí hospital wọn sí ní clinic patient yẹn máa fi
ẹyin sọ bí wàá fi yẹ pé ó treat Mobad alive you already confirmed that she met Mobad there.
nǹkan tí mo sọ kàn yẹn nǹkan tí èmi sọ fún ẹni nǹkan tó wọ́n ha sọ nǹkan táwọn owó ha fẹ́ fi nail nurse ni pé she was working outside her license. She was doing what a doctor or a registered nurse should be doing, and she was doing it without their supervision. So it brings a clue to a detective or an investigative journalist. Why was it being done in the home? Because they did not want to go to the hospital. That's the clue there. Clayton ṣe fẹ́ lọ sí hospital kí ni wù mí hide. Ibi tí èmi ti gbé clue yẹn nìyẹn. Now, nígbà tí a wá rí bọ́ọ̀lì Yoyomi, ìgbà tí a wá rí toxicology test yẹn ní April-May. Nǹkan tí èmi question ni 2 of the drugs listed oògùn méjì péré náà list nínú ẹ̀ orúkọ Amẹ́ríkà dẹ̀nà lò wọ́n ní diphenhydramine 50 injection wọ́n ní acetaminophen ìyẹn ní red flag tèmi kọ́kọ́ rí mo ní this is not Mobad's toxicology ẹ lọ wo dáadé freeze na freeze máa ń save gbogbo videos ẹ̀ mo ní this is not Mobad it's fake àwọn èèyàn wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bú mi ní live wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí flag live. It was not Mobad. I was correct. Yomi ò gbọ́ ní September ní August September tí Lagos ṣe sọ pé toxicology ti finally dé láti America. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Kí ló kọ́kọ́ rò ńgbà tó gbọ́ yẹn? O rò pé èwo la wá rí ní May and June, èwo la rí ní April and May. I said it was fake. Èmi wá lọ bá wọn cable engine wọn ò dá mi lò. Cable engine.
What happened? Ask me that. All right. Now why will she come back?
Is it her network? What happened?
Maybe it's her network.
No, but if she's trying to come up, you won't have space for her.
Huh?
If she wants to come up again, you won't have space for her.
Who dropped? Did they drop her?
No, maybe it's her network. That's what I'm saying. If it's her network, maybe it's her network.
Check if she's come back. Eka, where network on it? Eka, Adedoyin, are you there?
Hello, how are you, Mr. Yomi Fabiyi?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
I have a question for you, and that was why I came up. Is it okay for me to ask my question, please?
No, go ahead. If it's
okay. So my question is this: I've heard you talked about the CCTV, and I think I've had it for so long, and I think I have a question in regards to the CCTV.
Dr. Kemi ti padà. Dr. Kemi ti padà.
He's back. I'm inviting her.
So
first of all, it's okay.
No, she owe you and Ben. Let me see.
Bring her up.
Okay.
Go on, madam.
Okay. So how long do you think?
I brought her up. Okay.
How long do you think it's gonna take when you're talking about the CCTV? How long do you think the storage of the CCTV is supposed to last when it comes to storing information?
Yeah, normally it depends, some 5 years, some 10 years. But let me put it this way. The neighbor's own that I private to.
I'm sorry?
That is being confirmed to me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's available.
It's available.
Are you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the only thing that we're asked to do, I've said it, and they've done that, and I don't want to give further details on that one. So it depends on, Leon, at the capacity of how they build. But most times, because it's storage, you will not be doing a minute storage because you might not go there, especially when it is storing on an iCloud. You might not go there in 5, 6 weeks or 4 months if you don't see the need for it. And Tobati, we are the state what you full, just like our memory is starting memory almost full. So you will be getting that notification So if you want to move what is in there, or you want to just let everything go, you can as well allow it. So that's just the basic stuff about this storage.
Okay,
From my
so
little layman idea.
So according to what I know,
And Kemi, Obama,
Kilo we?
go ahead.
okay,
Obama,
first.
The lady that's talking to you, Mo F or CCTV, that's part of what I want to tell you, Yomi. The only person that has the CCTV coverage, Apple Incorporated lónìí. Èmi ń bá ọlọ́pàá sọ̀rọ̀ right now pé tí wọ́n bá get kíní yẹn lọ́dọ̀ Apple Incorporated, okay, mo ti bá Apple sọ̀rọ̀. The police is the only one that can request that CC coverage. Ṣé rántí pé èmi ni mo request mẹ́ta yàtọ̀ sí Apple, èmi ni mo request WhatsApp, gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbé WhatsApp dání tẹ́ ló wà encrypted, okay, encrypted to a point until they kill somebody. Èmi ni mo request WhatsApp messages bá mi ṣe tí mo post one.
Elder, Kemi, Dr. Kemi, Elder. Adedoye, are you done with your question? Now, do you want to ask the second line of talk so that Auntie Kemi can take the floor?
Okay, so actually, I just want to buttress. Dr. Kemi, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, wonderful. I mean, I think I want to buttress what Dr. Kemi have just finished saying. I'm sorry. This is not to pull down what you're doing. But when it comes to a murder case, Mr. Fabiyi, and I think you talking about the CCTV and retrieving the memory of the CCTV. Because normally a memory is supposed to, when it comes to storage, when it comes to, CCTV, capturing, information, it's supposed to last between 3 to 6 months. Okay, then the memory, hold on, please, sir. Please give me a second. It erases itself. All right. So, and you're talking about Aja, where Mobad lives, and you're saying that there is a central storage of Mobad's.
Apple again. In Kotsiri, Yomi, what is going on is that for us CCTV sílẹ̀, want to destroy Google.
Someone said.
Want to destroy Google footage. Yomi, don't chase the wind, or what do they say? The only person that has the complete CCTV of this, what was seen, is the. I say this to you. What is more important right now is that email that was sent to the top cop, and my name was mentioned in there. It just tells you that there are people who believe in me and send that information to the right people, and the right people don't want to incorporate it because of the powerful people above. Okay? Do you know anything about the private investigator that Baba Mobad tried to get, Yomi? Borno State. What's all around Nigeria looking for a private investigator? One Losi Borno State. 2 of the best police officers and one SARS officers northern Nigeria. How good they are with intelligence. Many of them are back here. Àwọn STS at àwọn IRT boys, Tonja Wusa, they are the best with intelligence. Omokoti kan ni wọ́n sọ fún Odumosu. We're talking about Odumosu, Taiwo Odumosu, lawyer Baba Mobad, if he's still the lawyer. Only I value my life and my children and my family. I don't want anything to happen to them. This case has a lot of powerful entities involved, and I know who they are. Nkoti, SARS officer. Choye, a former SARS officer. Toshi ní IRT at STS. Okay, Special Tactical Squad, Nigerian Police. Nkoton stay room ba to lohun ò lè ṣe private investigator for case Mobad because àwọn tó wà lókè wọ́n máa pa family òun. Mo ń sọ fún yín nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, ẹ má chase nǹkan kan. Yomi, number 1, you need to be careful when you're in Nigeria. Okay, and I have an idea. There are 3 people. Yomi, your mẹ́ta ló wà lórí case. And people at the top, they need any more Godfather Bobrisky. I know who that person is. But the mẹ́ta tó wà lórí ti Wunmi. Okay, unfortunately, they're very powerful. Power is transient. Tó bá gbé bọ̀dá ó wà powerful than ẹni tó wà ní supermarket ní iwájú owó. Ó lè fi bọn gbowó yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ láì shoot ẹ̀ gan. The fact pé ẹni ẹ̀ rí bọn yẹn, ó máa kó gbowó yẹn fún ẹni. Power is transient, but they are very powerful people. My own thing is this. I'm not in the country, okay? I still watch my back no matter where I am. I've never revealed where I am. I'm traveling up and down the place. I've never revealed where I sleep at night, and I keep telling Nigerians that. But all I wanted to say, Kemi to my long scene, investigation, mo parí ní November, mo fi tèmi sílẹ̀. Mo padà wá. Mo actually retire in February of this year. Tí mo ní òkè 30 years pé ẹnìkan kò celebrate, wọ́n ṣì ń bú mi. But mo actually padà wá ní March, April láti tún wá buttress this toxicology test, only to find out that it was fake. I had said it was fake under the face, and I'd confirmed that. I had feel like to work, but when the August, Lagos say they're down. I want to shake. Do you know those Mobad fans that actually went to this lab in America? They did a lot of work, and it was good they did that. One lost lab to one lórí fake toxicology test. And when you say pé ẹlòmíì ló tún ṣe lab tán ló ṣe, ó wà ní another part of Pennsylvania. Ta ló ní lab yẹn, bọ̀bọ̀ tó ní lab tèkó. So gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n kọ̀ it's what they call diversion. Wọ́n divert gbogbo èèyàn ni. Ṣé mo kàn tí mo mean wọ́n decoy wa? Ṣé you understand? The word is decoy. Mo fẹ́ lọ sí abroad lọ́la.
Akẹ́ni kí lè fẹ́ rí sọ́sílẹ̀? Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Yeah.
Ẹni tó dàbí tí bàbá Mobad fún ní power of attorney, Mr. Famuyiwa, he lives in America.
Actually, I haven't heard anything about the power of attorney. I have.
He said he gave somebody. I just want to tell you what happened. So it got to a point.
Yeah.
Normally, the only thing I did was to redirect them that I have been able to give some credible information about the CCTV to the police.
Yeah.
And that Baba Mobad should go to the Deputy Commissioner of Police. And it was in the position of Ayila Ransing.
Mm-hmm.
And they couldn't go. They didn't go. And the next option is that they won't go to the police, but they want to go and extract the CCTV by themselves. And they were asking me for the name of the neighbor as well as his personal contact. And I said, I don't have it. But I can only share with them the exact location, and they can make the effort.
They cannot do anything with CCTV. Wọ́n ò lè ṣe nǹkan kan pẹ̀lú CCTV. Wọ́n ò lè lo extract náà. Má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Of course, all of them have got court order. Apparently, about 4 or 5 weeks ago, get to me. They contacted me. People said, okay, you know what, Yomi, to put rest to all this thing, can you just share the location with the legal team, which I did. They didn't tell me they went to the place. They didn't tell me whether they couldn't reach the man. This thing is, oh Lord, the more this thing tarry, then I started screaming out. And next thing, the Mr. Fabiyi came on the show, and they said, yeah, Yomi, give the exact location to him in our face while we're on live now. Just send it to him privately so that they can go there. And I did. I did not start by sending type 1 picture, address board. Can it sign right it office you lay? Must send it. Knowing fully well that the town saw is Mobad Street. And I sent it to this person. Other message me any and I gave the name or give me the name and the number of the person. Lo and behold, any other debe jockey jode pè mí ohun tí wà ńbẹ̀ o ohun látọ̀dọ̀ yẹn bàbá ìbọn ní welcome sir. Oh yeah, oníṣẹ́ bí báyìí ni mo ní no. I directed this person tó déwájú lé yẹn. Ṣé gbọ́ mi o? Ó dẹ̀ rí ó débẹ̀ ó make attempt. Mo ní ó gbà tó onítọ̀ mo ní ẹ bèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí bá rí neighbor anybody kẹ́ bèrè orúkọ onítọ̀ gbàtẹ́ kó orúkọ lẹ́ need. Oh no, ma try. He was doing that. And I said, okay, why you are at that? Because don't go home. You might sleep over and come back the following day. There is another person in the same estate. I've never met the person physically. But Eddie came like she wants to help us with the CCTV stuff. Lo and behold, I gave the number of that person. What the phone man number any méjèèjì. And I gave him the background. She only wanted to help, and she proved everything to me about the CCTV. Lo and behold, the lady just called me and said, who is this person? But look at this person. And yo, was CCTV. This person, I don't know where he hacked into Mr. Yomi. he just brought out my personal data and old address ilé òun ló wà ní personal data yẹn. Though other information òun quite important, very genuine. But this person ó dẹ̀ send ẹ̀ so meanwhile bó ṣe ń send ẹ̀ sẹ́ni yẹn náà ló send ẹ̀ sẹ́ni money ta ló ní information yìí kí ni kí n fi ṣe only you are about to find out. Then the lady now called me immediately after ẹni tí mo ní kó pé òun to help on CCTV. This person is apparently sending a personal information to lọ hack in any database tó wọ́n mọ̀. But fortunately old address tó ń lò tó ń fẹ́ register gbà yẹn ló wà pẹ̀lú information yẹn. But what is going on? Ṣé ẹni ẹ fẹ́ wá pa àwọn oníkíní ìtọ́jú láti sọ fún un that we know you will know where you are. And I said to her, we are still very lucky. Ipe old address ni ṣé kò ṣe pé òṣì ń lọ bẹ̀ ó ní no mo ní good please call police in your area and report but please be careful.
So who is this person you gave that info? Ṣé Famuyiwa yìí ni?
Famuyiwa ni mo fún yes òun ló wá fún èèyàn ló lọ́yọ̀ kan ó ń pè Mr. Ṣèyí ìyẹn dẹ̀ pè mí ṣé ń gẹ́tì mi ó dẹ̀ pè mí pé òun ti dé street Mobad o ó ń wá iwájú ilé neighbor yẹn and eventually we were successful mo point ibẹ̀ sí ó dẹ̀ rí ibẹ̀ ṣé ń gẹ́tì mi.
tó pé Famuyiwa l'Amẹ́ríkà.
ṣé Mr. Famuyiwa yẹn.
Yes.
ẹ mọ̀ pé nígbà tó bá fi wá sórí ẹ mọ̀ tó fọ́ níjù tó jẹ́ kí wá wà shock while I was still at that Mr. Fabiyi wá sórí show tí mo wà ṣé ẹ gẹ́tì mi mo yìí wà lórí live show yẹn.
Yeah.
The next thing wọ́n dẹ̀ ọkọ sọ pé nìyẹn ò tiẹ̀ gẹ́tì àdírẹ́sì ilé yẹn mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé ṣé mo pẹ́ ní tẹ́rán lọ n tó lọ ṣe because it's already a criminal stuff to me so I was going to tell my lawyer and tell the police because life in your country were threatened. So I was already on that. So while I was still waiting for what he's going to say, he first and foremost denied that any address, Ori ABCD, what is all this? While I was trying to say, you have committed a serious grievous offense. The next thing, saw the balabala.
Why did Mobad's father give the person access to a power of attorney?
I don't know what they are doing together, but the core of the matter is I am an activist. I'm fighting for justice. I don't.
Baba Mobad láti rọra o. Àwọn tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà ẹ̀ lè máa fún wọn power of attorney kankan o. Ẹ̀ ń láti rọra o. Yomi nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ sọ kí n tó máa lọ ní pé a lot of people made money from this Mobad case. When I say made money, okay, there's nothing wrong in making money, but people were discussing a lot. I hope you know how this TikTok works. Yomi, you know that TikTok is monetized in only 6 countries for views. In other words, Tobawa in the UK, Canada Usimbe, UK, US, France, Spain, and Germany. The more views you get on your videos or your lives, the more money you made. Karimo made thousands of dollars. 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Owó ńlá ní TikTok. Wọ́n ní Donald Trump àti Biden ṣe fẹ́ ban wọn ní January 19. Fine now. Mo lọ kí ọmọ mi, but it's like there won't be TikTok. But at the end of the day, nǹkan tí mo wá fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ ní pé ẹ fọ̀rọ̀ CC camera lẹ̀. The CC camera is with the right people. It will come out at the right time. The issue now is, let me just tell you what I have. The issue now is that a journalist from an international network, one of my friends, actually contacted Apple on that CC camera. They have everything. So if you want to destroy footage there, nǹkan tó láti ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn ni ẹnìkan ló ń direct investigation yìí, àwọn tó wà lókè. Ọlọ́run nìkan lèmi wà tó wà lókè tèmi o, mi ò mọ anybody at the top kankan because everybody yẹn aṣọ máa open ni. Afẹ́ Babalala is my father's lawyer. Ìkan náà lawyers Afẹ́ Babalala ló gba bribe tán fi send mi lọ prison the 3rd time. Gbogbo wọn ni yẹn aṣọ ti open nsìn. Yes na Lawal. Gbogbo wọn lọ ti open nsìn ó betray the entire legal team in the Yomi case. But at the end of the write-up is on Facebook. At the end of the day, what I want to say to you is, I now rounded up my investigation and I said we have a fake toxicology test, and because that toxicology test is fake, I can't accept that autopsy either. With a closed case on September 11th, Ojo Teloshe protest, Teloshe solidarity walk. That's their. I think it's good for 1 year and $10,200 of my own money, and I went broke. I think I did a good job.
Wow.
And then, but more close.
Why don't you start a GoFundMe, Auntie Kemi? You've always
Money GoFundMe, money gbogbo account. Àwọn Nigerians ò ń dáwó fún mi. Nígbà tí Don Jazzy gbé 100 million fún what's it called VDM, kí ni mo ṣe? Mo ní ẹ dáwó fún mi o. Mo ti ní Don Jazzy send me $100,000. Ẹ dáwó. Nigerians ò ń dáwó fún mi. They don't believe it. Ìgbà tí máa vanish tán. No máa mọ̀. Ẹnìkan ti message me already lórí Facebook. What happened to your Twitter page?
$100,000.
Kí n ṣí media house tèmi o. Ṣé 100,000 ní dá kí n ṣí media house tèmi? Guess what, Yomi, mo ti lose interest now. I don't need 100,000 anymore for anybody. I don't need anything, no donations. Ara mi ò yá, I'm taking care of my health. Ṣó ti yẹ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn Yomi is that I've lost interest in news. I'm done. Ó máa ń dé point kan. Bọ́lá Mosuro mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ kó tó kúrò ní BBC. Bọ́lá left at 30 years. Bọ́lá's cameraman left at 32 years. Most journalists leave at 30 to 34 years. Our cameramen no man dey 40 years, but 31 ní tèmi in 30 days. So mo ti parí, mo ti ṣetán. The only thing tó máa gbé mi wọ journalism padà ni tí Trump bá pè mí wọnú White House kí n wá ṣiṣẹ́ ní White House press corps fún Office of Gun Violence. Ìgbà yẹn ni máa ṣe NGO tèmi l'Amẹ́ríkà. O ṣe àmọ́ NGO gun violence. I have a record there, and NGO drug abuse. America ni màá ti ṣí yẹn, but mi tí mo bóyá mo ń padà lọ to go and live. America is crazy right now. But tí Trump bá pè mí ó dàbọ̀ nìyẹn, okay, no from me again. But I'm not in news anymore. I'm doing all kinds of other things on my.
He might actually call you. He might call you.
So back pay me, no problem. But nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé at the same time, my son told me this, and it's not a big news. Mommy, if the Mobad case finally breaks, you have to speak now. I would just write a statement on what I think. But the statement I wrote on September 11 was, I have tried for the Mobad case. I've given out the facts.
But do you know Mobad will get justice eventually?
But they don't know that. But listen, ṣé September ni mo parí case. Ìgbà wo ni mo rí email. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé end of October ni email yẹn wọ́wọ́ mi. End of October ni email yẹn wọnú inú DM mi. Tí mo rí Nigerian police email and everything. Tí Ayílára ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa mi. Mo ní kọ́lọ̀ fọ̀rùnkẹ́ mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ mi, mo ti parí tèmi tán. But at the end of the day, Lagos State tọ́lá ti get toxicology ní August, ó ń dancing September, October, November, December, 4 more months. Kò sí toxicology kankan, àwọn tó ń direct case, àwọn big men wọn l'Abuja, gbogbo yín la máa porúkọ yín jáde. You know what I'm saying? Gúsílẹ̀gbẹ̀yìn, mi tí fẹ́ porúkọ ẹnì kankan ni, because if I come to Nigeria, I don't want anyone arresting me for any nonsense. Because coming to Nigeria, ẹ̀ ń sì máa gba visa wọlé ni. Gba American passport wa kò sẹ́ni tó lè arrest mi nínú Nigeria yẹn, US embassy máa dàrú ni. You know what I'm saying? Gbogbo ìtàn láwọn get away with Nigeria gbogbo yẹn. Let one American die, you see hell. But at the end of the day, Yomi, before I go, I just want to wish yóò pé mi ti sọ fún bàbá Mobad, mo ní kọ́ lọ́n fọ̀rọ̀ ìkẹ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ pé kán lọ sí, kán stop fundraisers, let the man take a vacation, let him bury his child, let him move on.
You know, I think the DNA is right. The stuff
Wait, this is a karma case. This is a classic karma case. There's 6 kinds of karmas, and people don't know that. 6 kinds. However, if he wants to keep that body in the mortuary and continue investigations, he can do that. Yomi, watch out how the US works. In continuation, so America, Baba Mobad, can he keep the body this long in America? He can't now. You know how much it costs to keep a body in American mortuary per day. Nigerians don't know this. Americans
go for me. Don't support it. It depends.
Èmi náà ní GoFundMe. Who supports me? My GoFundMe is really a page for Yomi. My GoFundMe is different. It's not just a page for fundraiser. It's actually a page for drug abuse and gun violence. So it's called GoFundMe.com/Kemi Talks Gun Violence Drug Abuse. So to get, or I think it's Kemi Talks Drug Abuse Gun Violence. Either way, if you get there, you see 44 posts there. Posts about drug abuse, gun violence. Monche like somebody can become somebody drug come. So it's like a website which is running. Yeah? That's how I'm running my thing. And nobody if drop.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
So one more thing to come along. Sorry, multi-close case officially, but I'm not talking to Lagos State government. Multi-share video while repeat Multi Yoruba. on the wrap-up of all the homicide cases. This is not just about Mobad. This is a very bad habit of the Lagos State Police Command. They have too many cold cases and they need to start solving them. Mommy Osta said that once you compromise case ọmọ tòun náà, ọmọ influencer tán pa yẹn, wọ́n ti compromise. Karimo ṣe live kan tó ń sọ with her full chest lórí live pé wọ́n ti fún Nigerian police ní owó láti kill case Mobad. Òun àti Darosha náà ń sọ yẹn lórí live o. I was watching it now. That's what they were saying.
Oh, network. All right, before I think she's rounded up already. So, Abike, who do we have next?
Yes. She's gone again.
I think so. Maybe she left. She said something about her battery.
Hello.
Who do we have next? Okay, Olu Abi.
Okay, Olu, yes. So she just came. Yes, she just came in. Let Ọlọ́run wá talk. Ọlọ́run wá over to you.
Ọlọ́run wá. Mo ti sọ. Ṣẹ́tìmọ̀. Mr. Yomi, àwọn bí oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà ni wọ́n máa gbà wá láti lè wá mú yín lọ́wọ́ dání. Ṣé rí nǹkan tí ẹ sọ nígbà tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe ní ṣiṣẹ́ rí nǹkan tó sọ. Ẹ ti pé wọ́n wá ni wọ́n wá kó wá stop yín ni. Ṣùgbọ́n mo fi ń kọ secret. Nítorí ẹ̀ náà ẹjọ́ ẹ mọ nǹkan tí ẹ fẹ́ bá sọ àgbàlagbà ní àti sọ fún àgbàlagbà kó gbẹ́nu sọ̀hún. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ mọ nǹkan tí ẹ fẹ́ bá sọ kẹsì mọ ibi tí ẹ̀yin ń lọ. Òbùṣe Ọlọ́run ni ọba Ọlọ́run ti dé Ọlọ́run ti dé ẹ̀gbọ́n tó sọ pé wọ́n sanwó fóun lòun fi wá sí wọ́tà wá ní ti wá sọ̀rọ̀ ara tòun ò yá ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ Òbùṣe Dr. Kemi tó sọ̀rọ̀ wá lọ nísìnyí ó ní pé ká gbọ́dọ̀ wá CCTV kankan fi CCTV lẹ̀ kò sí alágbára tó lè wà ń bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ju alágbára yẹn lọ kò sí wíṣẹ́ alágbára náà.
Mr. Yomi.
Kemi, hold on.
Please, I don't have time. Let me just speak. Let me speak.
Okay, Madam Olawa, hold on. Why Kemi go on?
Ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, ṣé gbogbo nǹkan tí.
No, Talo, don't do that now. Hold on, she's about to talk. Oh.
It may not be something, but you could drop, but maybe our network. I don't think anybody dropped
that. Network.
I didn't drop her. Do you have another? I didn't drop her.
So nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé tẹ́ ẹ bá ti fún màmá yẹn láàyè láti sọ nǹkan tí ó wà nílẹ̀, we will keep having problems. There are lots of secrets which journalists are holding tí mo dẹ̀ mọ̀. Mo ti mingle pẹ̀lú journalist wọ́n ní àwọn secret kan tó wà ní ọwọ́ wọn tí kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó mọ̀. Even government wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn journalist wọ́n ní secret kí ní ìsìn tó dọ́dọ̀ àwọn aráàlú ó ti di ọ̀dọ̀ wọn. Ṣé gbogbo wọn kàn sọ pé mo kàn ń wo comment section tó ń sọ pé màmá yẹn kíní kan. Ṣé rí mo rí ní journalist kan ní àdúgbò mi this man ẹ mọ̀ kí ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà kó máa yí èèyàn lórí kí n máa sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà ti ń yí ní orí tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ bá máa sọ pé báyìí ní kí ni ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ òun ti ṣe journalist òun ti rí oríṣiríṣi àwọn secret àwọn government tó ń keep kò sí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ fi pamọ́ mọ́ ìlú yẹn ń ti bàjẹ́ kì í ṣèlú mọ́ ṣé rí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mobad wọn tó wà ń bẹ wọ́n jù wá lọ àfi tọ́lọ́run bá dà sí lókun ṣé rí pé wọ́n sọ pé CCTV camera wọ́n ṣe kíní kan yẹn there is nothing there tọ́lọ́run bá dìde ni àwọn tó wà ń bẹ wọ́n jù wá lọ ṣé nǹkan tí màmá yẹn sọ ẹgbàgbé kò sí nǹkan kan lórí pẹ́fẹ́ justice for Mobad.
Ọlọ́run ti dé mo sọ pé Ọlọ́run ti dé ẹ fi Ọlọ́run lẹ̀ kó ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ má sọ pé alágbára kan ò sí bì kan ẹ fi gbé ẹnìkan dìde Ọlọ́run fi lo ẹ̀mí ẹnìkan. Ẹ jẹ́ kí ìgbàgbọ́ wa kó sọ ẹ jẹ́ kí ìgbàgbọ́ wa kó papọ̀ ká lọ ibi tá à ń lọ ẹ jẹ́ kí ìgbàgbọ́ wa Kẹ́mi ẹ jẹ́ kí ìgbàgbọ́ wa kó papọ̀ mo tún sọ fún yín.